Keep going. I really can't remember not being an artist. You know, way back then it was pencil and paper and crayons, and in sculpture it was Tinker Toys and Legos, but I was always creating something. So it just came natural. I took all the, typical elective courses for art in school, and I majored in art. And then, of course, what does one do with an art major? One goes into business with your family. I ran Gabbert's Furniture for 30 years. I had to put it totally on hold. Just the business and raising a family of 4 kids, there was no time for anything else. And upon retiring, within a month I was back at it, just because I knew that's what I wanted to do in retirement. The art that I was kind of do was already decided in terms of my mind. I knew from my college days that my gift was in 3-dimensional works. So it was only natural I go there. I loved the human figure, but I also enjoyed welding. And so I just knew that was kind of the direction I wanted to go. There are a lot of people who may never go into a museum, or they may not go into a museum until the idea of public art begins to raise their interest. But there is an aesthetic that needs to also connect within a community and within our society, and I think public art plays a very important role in that. The 2 art pieces are both Corten steel, which naturally rusts, and stainless steel. So there's a connection there. But the real connection is with the name of the apartment complex. It's named after a city in France, and known for the place from which the Statue of Liberty came from. So the first sculpture on the corner is a adaptation of the Statue of Liberty's torch. The second piece behind me is called 5 Sails, 5 Harbors. And that's because the nickname for the city of Lorient is 5 harbors. So I took that idea and adapted it to a sculpture. That's the approach that I like to take. I guess it comes from my retailing experience, is listen to the customer and trying to connect something personal or familiar to the creative process. And so clearly I started out with a clean slate and just asked questions and explored the possibilities, and this one was pretty easy. I enjoy the public art process because I like to engage the community or the space to influence and impact the creative process. It's more collaborative, and that's a very enjoyable part of my process.